You're listening to Author Marketing Minute, where self-published authors get real-world marketing advice without the hype. I'm Lynn McGinnis, a marketing strategist with 30 years in the field and nearly a decade in publishing. Each short episode gives you practical, actionable insight to help you build visibility and momentum, because no two author journeys are the same. For this final episode of 2025, I wanted to do something a little different. Instead of teaching or breaking something down, I wanted to pause and look back at this past year. Because like most years, it was in equal measure a very good year and a very hard one. When I sat down to reflect, I did what most of us do. I looked at my calendar, I scrolled through my notes. I tried to reconstruct the year that way. But the truth is, the real work never shows up neatly on a calendar. It happens in conversations and problem solving, in the quiet moments where something finally clicks. And regardless of what I can list or remember precisely, I know this year mattered. I worked closely with many fiction and nonfiction authors this year through coaching, consulting, and done-for-you marketing. And the work delivered results. We led multi-category best-selling launches. We earned multiple book awards. We successfully launched books that needed new positioning, new visibility, and new momentum. Of course, not every launch exceeded expectations, and that's reality, not failure. But every campaign sharpened my strategy and made the next one stronger. I pushed AI hard this year in my work, especially for research, learning, and marketing execution. I built advertising and marketing campaigns that performed exceptionally well, and when something didn't work, I identified exactly why. The algorithm tested my patience more times than I can count, and one thing became unmistakably clear. Advertising is no longer optional for authors who want consistent visibility. It's necessary. I also invested time in experimentation, podcasts, blogging, newsletters, social media, knowing full well that all of it takes time and intention, and none of that exists in a vacuum. All of it happened alongside the quieter, less visible work that never makes it into the highlight reel. What this year reinforced for me is that showing up thoughtfully and consistently will always outperform throwing content into the void and hoping something sticks. One unexpected focus for me this year became AI discoverability. After learning that another coach had been recommended through an AI engine, my competitive side kicked in. And yes, I am competitive. That curiosity quickly turned into a real commitment, both for my business and for my clients. How do authors build authority in the new landscape? How do we show up clearly and responsibly as systems change? That work stretched me in ways I didn't expect. It led to a new website and the launch of this podcast, which I'm genuinely proud of. Creating something owned, intentional, and steady has felt grounding in a year where so much felt unpredictable. If you've worked with me at all, you know I'm not a fan of social media. It has become the tail wagging the dog, and we are the dog. This year, the algorithm felt almost sentient, deciding what we see and what we didn't. I don't have a neat solution for that yet. I do, however, continue to fully support all dog and cat videos for the greater good of the internet. I will do my part by liking them and keeping the online world a little more pleasant. September brought a much heavier moment. I lost a friend and a client, Walter Danley. Working with Walter was a gift. Larger than life doesn't even begin to cover it. His absence is still felt, and it always will be. Some years carry loss alongside progress. This was one of them. You'll never hear me say good riddance to a year. I won't discard an entire year of my life because of the hard days, when there were so many meaningful ones too. I've never loved endings, but I do love beginnings. And as I head into the new year, my focus is shifting even more toward helping authors build authority and take control of their marketing in ways that are sustainable and steady, without constant hustle. Thank you for being here. Whether you've been listening all year or just found this podcast, I am grateful you're here with me. I'm looking forward to what 2026 brings. With the holidays landing on Thursdays this year, I'll be taking the next 2 weeks off, and I will be back on January 8th. Take care, and I will see you next year. Thanks for listening to Author Marketing Minute with me, Lynn McGinnis. If today's tip helped you get a little more visible, share this episode with another author who needs it. For more resources and support, visit lynnmcg.com. And remember, no two author journeys are the same.